Hey everybody, welcome to Let's Play Space Engineers. So it's been something like 6-7 years since I played Space Engineers, and I thought, well, you know what, might be time to check it out again, and that's what I did. I checked a bunch of change logs, patch notes, even played around with it for a few minutes just to see the performance, and I was blown away. There's thousands of changes and new features and things like that, and tons of performance fixes, and honestly, if somebody labeled this game Space Engineers 2, I would have assumed it was Space Engineers 2. That's how much work has been put into it since I've last played. So we are back. We're going to start a new Let's Play series. We're going to actually play pure vanilla, something I haven't done for a long time. And we're going to go from there because I think that would be fun. Learn the ropes of the game. Lots of changes have happened in the base game. And then maybe someday we'll do another series where we play some modded Space Engineers and really ramp up some stuff. So let's join a game. I've run a server here, a little simple server here. You should be able to find it, but check our link in this Discord link in the description, and then check the Empyrean channel and the pins, and you should just find a direct connect to it. So let's join world, shall we? Let's get started. So I decided we would do the solar start. I think it's called the solar start, the system start, something like that. That was the old school one. That was the one that most people used when they ran servers, and I decided to continue that on just because that was always fun. Gave people, their own place to start. Now they have Earth-like, Mars-like, Triton-like, Moon, Titanian, Alien, Europa, whatever, Pertem. So there's some new ones that weren't here before. We're going to do Earth-like. I like how Earth-like is always easy, but I always felt it hard just because, sure, you get oxygen. You don't have to worry about oxygen and hydrogen technically because you can just stand on the planet and live forever. But what you have to worry about is actually getting off the planet. That's a lot harder than, I think, space, where space is hard. I think space is easy. So we're going to do Earth-like because we're going to go for the challenge that I think is personally more of a challenge. So here we are. It looks like we might be in a snow area, which is, that's alright. So we should zoom out here. Do you see anything like patchy? I don't know how you can tell in the snow area, to be fair. Finding ore is important, but I don't know how we can find it. You know, I know it's different. Oh, there it is. See that the yellowness there? There it is. We're going to start right beside it. So usually, they say, I think, within like 3 to 5 kilometers, there's ores nearby. Now, you might not get as lucky as us where we started right beside it like this. Other times it's different. And then other times your vehicle flips and then you're going to have to start over anyways because you can't do much about that. No, we're fine. Whoo. Honestly thought we were about to lose this boy because, if you lose this, if it flips, then that's it. I mean, it can blow up and then you lose all your progression there on the ship and then you can't actually progress because you have no survival constructor. So, but we survived. It's probably the ugliest part of Earth, but it's probably not a bad idea because most people wouldn't get this side of the Earth probably. So this is ours. It's a winter one, snow one. So this is our little escape pod here. They call it a respawn pod, and it's completely different and new from when we played before. So they have now this thing inside of it. This is where does it say? Survival kit, basically. So the survival terminal here has thing for your energy, so you can get energy and everything else you need. This has the ability to produce ingots from stone, which is really cool. So we're gonna mine a bunch of stone, and then we're going to turn those into ingots, and then you get to build basic components. There's very little that you can do with this. It's just very, very early start. But it's a machine that can do that. Plus, it's a respawn for us. And then, of course, you can heal yourself, charge yourself up, things like that. We do have our battery on here, which will slowly drain over time. And then there is our chair here, which has an inventory into it now, apparently. Oh, yeah, there you go. Was there inventory on these before? I feel like not. Right-click to read. Well, that's so cool. There's a GPS to a local station here. Okay. Well, that is actually pretty damn clever. And then over here, we have our O2 and H2 generator. So we'll want that over time. Not enough to get off the planet, obviously. This is just for us to, be able to get what we need here. So, and look at the beauty of the game here. So I don't know if the star is going up or down. I guess we can just sit here and look here. And in this game, if you've never played Space Engineers, it rotates. So the star is part of the hitbox, you can say, or not the hitbox. Why did I say hitbox? The skybox, and it does rotate around. And so over time, I feel like I'm not in the right spot, but oh, you know what? We're on an end piece. Oh, darn it. We might be in a good spot or a bad spot. If it rotates like this, we might get daytime all the time. If it's gonna change a bit, we might have, we'll see. I think we're on like one of the poles, to be fair. Okay, let's get started anyway. So yeah, we're gonna mine. I don't want to mine where these ores are. Apparently there's ice here too, so that's really cool. Let's see how I want to do this. I want to get to some stone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just crouch down. Let's use L key for our light. And we're going to get to stone, because if you... Well, here, I'll show you. If you mine this, look at this. I'll mine it as I go down here. Look how much rock we're getting. So see our bar down here. You see where the... I don't know if I can point to it because of how the interface works. The bar down here, there's a little line here. You see that going up slowly? That's how much stone we're picking up over time. But if we middle mouse click, you won't get anything, but it'll mine faster. But if we go to an actual stone layer... It's much, much, much quicker usually, so... Unless we hit ice, like I just did. Is that ice, or is that stone? I can't tell, to be fair. Oh, it's all ice. Oh, damn. Okay. We're gonna have to move this to a different spot, because obviously I don't want ice. It's like, oh, really? What a great show you've shown us. So, this is how you mine ice, right? Okay, so I wish my pod was a little further away now, but that's right. We should be able to hopefully get stone here. It just means we have to run around a bit more, but that's fine. Yeah, because we're in a nice little chunk here. I'm hoping the whole thing isn't ice. It could be. But since it's saying... Let's run over here. Let's actually see if ice shows up here. Oh, the whole thing is ice. Oh, that's actually freaking clever. Okay, so maybe we can get under the ice and get stone. Because look how far away we'd have to go to get stone. You can tell I've never started in this kind of area. So basically we're going to try to dig down and get under the ice if possible. There you go. I think we're under, but I just want to make sure we're really under. Yeah, okay. So I derped up. This is a good lesson anyway. So dirt, when you're in the dirty layer, like just pretend this is the grass area, not, you know, ice, obviously. When you're in the dirt, you get a lot less than when you're in the rock for mining rock. So if you want a lot of rock, this is where you go. And you can see it's going to increase. Look how fast that rock comes in here, though. Obviously, we're getting ice earlier, but now it would be probably similar, though. There you go. I like to crouch just so I'm lower to the ground and easily mine. There you go. Perfect. And then we're just going to go and... right here, right? Yeah, I think so. And then we're just going to dump this in here. And it doesn't... It only holds 1,000, so one of our things eventually is to make a little thing. I'm just holding Control-Shift just to batch this up in an insane amount. You can just dump it in here, and there you go. You just leave it doing its thing. Now, if I wanted to, I could probably throw these guys down here just to save a little room. Not much. It doesn't even remember. It doesn't really matter just because I have more than a load anyways, so it's not going to change it. But I got a little worried there. I was like, oh, please don't tell me the ice is like as deep as possible. It's kind of cool when you're a noob and you're not sure about things like this, so... Okay. You have to remember, I had played Space Engineers several years ago, but it's kind of a new game to me as well. Like, this never existed. This is such a cool idea of being able to convert the stone into, you know, usable materials. Because it's true, in real life, you know, if you were to grab a whole crap ton of stone, you can always get little materials out of it. It would be very little. It's not normally worth it, but, you know. There are... some materials that are mixed, and in these games they do it a little bit more, obviously. So, but let me do this for a few minutes, like literally a few minutes, maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, because I want to get a lot. I want to get this up to 500, maybe a little further of volume here, and then we're ready to work on, say, a little base here. I want to get a wind turbine going. I want to get it up high in the air, things like that, and then we'll come back. Hey, looks like we've done really well here. This will be an interesting spot. I'm really hoping I'm like right at the pole and you'll see it all the time. I really don't know, but it definitely looks interesting. So we are actually there. It's just the gravel. There you go. Yeah, the gravel counts as a big number there. I don't know what I can use the gravel for. It's been so long, to be fair, but this was my goal, to get over 500, which we've done that. So now we have to look at some recipes and things like that. So now they have their progression system. Oh, look at my power. It's bottom left corner there. It's almost empty, so we should go and fill up here. So they have a progression system in the game now. I'm 99% sure we didn't have a progression. Like, you could just build and craft whatever you want. It's not like a full-out progression system. It's like, build this block, and you'll get access to like 20 other blocks. It's not, it's like 15 things in total. It's not like, Minecraft or something like that. It's not crazy. So I guess it's just to help people get into the game easier. So if we hit G and click progression, you can see everything here. So everything in here, except apparently this row, is pretty much locked up from my understanding. And maybe the landing gear there. So you just got the basics, right? So if you craft anything here, like this landing gear and any of this stuff, you'll have unlocked all of this. So like literally we have landing gears here. Now don't take the one that we're actually magnetically down. Is there actually a broken landing gear on here? Oh, there is. Interesting. Okay, well, let's take, I guess the blue ones mean we're not down. So let's take this, and then there you go. So by building a landing gear, you've unlocked new blocks. Awesome. So if we go to progression now, you can see we've unlocked all these tires, wheels, and seats and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. So we have one for O2 generator and stuff, which that would work. We have this guy here probably. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can fit all that in my inventory. So if we do this one here, there you go. So that'll unlock new blocks, which is cool. And then was there one for that? I feel like I saw one for that, but I'm not sure. Let's try it. Let's try the seat here for fun. No. Well, let's get rid of that seat, because I know there was a chest or something around here, and ooh, I hope that didn't screw me over. So we're being held at the back there? Okay, I think we're fine. I think that's loose now, by the way, so that's not actually being used, so you might as well take the parts from it if you want. That's cool. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this apart. We're going to get inside if we can. We're going to take all that apart, but might as well take this top part here too. Okay, let's fix this up because we kind of... Okay. And then we should be able to... You know what? Screw this. One more. There you go. Now we should be able to get in here and see what's going on here. So there is, I think, a cargo container in here. Oh, yeah, small cargo container. So let's see if we can figure out... Let's see if we can get into that small cargo container. Because I don't want anything in it, if possible. Small cargo container. Oh, you have some of the gravel you threw in there, I guess. Interesting. So now that we've done that, we should be able to... I want to actually keep it there, but I want to... It's one of the components, right? So if we go like this, there you go. There we go. Small cargo container. Awesome. So we're just unlocking. It's just like a little mini game, right? You're unlocking these. So this one here, what is this one here? I can't even tell right now. It's been a pain. Oh, basic assembler. Okay, basic assembler. We have interior walls and stuff like that. We'll get to that eventually. We got refinery. So those are the big ones we're gonna need. We have the O2 generator. We did the one. Medium cargo. So we did all the cargo, like, because it's small cargo container. Wind turbine, we're going to do that next, actually, because we're going to get power, so we're going to work on that, which should give us a bit more. So, yeah, we're going to build that out in the sky, so this is where we're going to start doing our crafting, basically. So we got some materials here, which is great. I'm going to open paint here. Unfortunately, when you tab, the sound disappears. I don't think there's an option for that in this game. Some games have that, some don't. Enable, yeah, I don't see anything here, and I didn't see anything in the audio where it should be anyways. Oh, mute when inactive, there you go. There you go. That's better. Okay. Because it's I'd like to hear it. So right now we're doing it we can do it this way actually. Somebody said you can take this. I don't know exactly how it's done, but I know I've done this. So right click this. I don't know if it's on here or if it was actually doing something else. Let's just delete all these and we're gonna take in the turbine. So let's do turbine like this. And I want this fancy one here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take 9 and we're going to hold shift and right click, I think. I don't think that did anything. Shift. Yeah, we still have it. Shift. Yeah, I don't think that works. I thought it would work, but I think it doesn't work that way. Oh, look at this. I did shift right click. Oh, this is the okay. So I think what you have to do is press I to open the inventory. Oh, okay. Shift and middle mouse button, maybe. Okay, so let's do this. Shift and middle mouse button. Build planner empty. Oh, okay. So you have to add it to your build planner. I was wondering if you can do it from the item itself, but it's in the build planner. That's fine. Okay, so if we do turbine here, this is new to me. There was something like this we had before, but this was an actual mod. But basically, if we add this to the build planner and we add it here, if you shift right middle mouse button, on here, it will literally add all those components to the list here. And you can see, well, we have this. So the stone is not what we have enough of, but that doesn't matter. You can see we have enough material. So we're going to have that craft, and then we're going to have that build. So I'm also going to want more plates anyways. So let's go and build like 50 plates here for us to work with. And yeah, we'll just leave that go, and then we'll come back once that's finished. Okay, so let's go and get this stuff out of here. There you go. Okay, so let's first... oh, there's the star going down. I say star, sun. It doesn't really matter if it's your home system, or I think it's home system, not home planet. You can call it the sun. So like we live here. This is where our home is. So we can actually call it the sun because it is our sun. Look up the definition. I forget exactly what it says, but I remember that it is an appropriate word when it is the thing that brings you your nutrients and everything else for the place you live. Might not even be place to live, to be fair, but like the place you're on. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're gonna hit G here, and we're gonna do light armor blocks. I mean, I guess there's not like concrete in this game. I mean, that's another game. So we'll do light armor blocks, and we'll set these up here. It's up to you where you want to put them, obviously, but I want to put them. I don't want to put them on top of the ores over there. I guess I hit the thing again, and yeah, we're just gonna build these like so. And this will end up being our foundation for our base. Basically, we're gonna build a bunch of these. We're going to build a thing up high in the air. And this is where we'll get our wind turbines going, etc., etc. And yeah, so let's get a wind turbine going here, I guess. So we do have a jetpack. We can hit X, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Come on. We do want it up in the air, the wind turbine, by the way, so... I don't know what the height is, the recommended height, but you want it up higher. And I think it's based on ground. So if you're on a mountain and you place it, I don't think, I might be wrong, but I don't think it just becomes, super turbine or anything like that. Actually, I probably should do another one of those anyways, probably, but let's see here. Let's put this guy right here. There you go. There you have it. Right. And that should be high enough where that should be... I think it's optimal or something like that, if I recall, but we don't have the ability to see it because we have to make some sort of block that we can actually see it. This would be actually the block I would probably put there first, a survival one. So we can... how many of these do we have? Oops. Inventory. We have 27 of these. I think we do need some of these, but let's make a bit more, just because I want more anyways. So let's get a couple more of these going here. And I'm going to use these to just build this out just a little bit more so we have room on here. Now, I'm pretty sure Space Engineers doesn't have the whole, like, oh, this is going to collapse because, you know, you just made it stick out in the air. I like to still attempt to, you know, do something like this because I think it just makes it look better, but you don't have to, I don't think. Don't hold me to it, though, please. And we are out of steel plates, obviously. This is just a start out, by the way. There you go. Okay. And then, yeah, we're going to do a survival constructor. So survival constructor. There is a survival constructor that also goes on the big grid. So we're going to do that. And, oops. How do we rotate? Oh, yeah, I think like the N keys and all that. There you go, yeah. It's been like so long, I'm like, ah. Obviously, I'm doing it wrong. There we go. We did it. I like that. Now, you can connect these to other things over time. I don't know if I care about that, but, I mean, I guess I could. Maybe I should do it like this. Oh, yeah, you need to access that, too. Let's do it like this, because if you connect them to... There's a connection you can do with them, but... okay. It'll start failing soon. Yeah, because you can, if you have like the actual low connection on each where you can access it, if they connect to another block, they kind of like, they share that inventory in a sense, so it's kind of cool. And then I guess we can just withdraw all the components if I have enough room. Yeah, okay, survival kit, and you're mine now. Okay. There you go. Oh, crap. Hopefully I did not accidentally... Because if I lost that one component, which is really heavy, we'd be pretty screwed, I think. But I think we're good, so... There you go. And it's like the same recipe, just requires a bit more steel, so... And now I can charge up here power-wise. Yeah, okay. And we should be able to now use this to see how our thing is working. So it's at optimal. And we're producing 411 kilowatts, so that is pretty darn good for power. So we can just dump this in here. I guess you have to manually put it down here. Awesome. Now, I kind of want... Sometimes I wouldn't care, but I kind of want a chest. But, I mean, what you really, really should be working on first is actually getting a refinery probably up and running, because a refinery would let us, like, you know, go and mine nickel, for example, turn the nickel into nickel and the other materials that are around here. So that's an important, you know, function to have. So all this, as far as I know, is going to be different materials here. So now you'll only see some of it. I guess you might have to have, I don't know if we can see it all, nickel. It's all nickel here. Well, at least we won't have nickel running out. Holy crap. I think some of these are supposed to be... Oh, yeah, there's some silicon over here, I see. So they're somewhat random. We just got a lot of nickel in the area, apparently. I'm trying to see if there's anything else here that might be worth it. Magnesium. Okay, so we got something else. So, yeah. Now, the further we get, the more, you know, annoying this is where you're going to want to have a ship later on to help you mine this, or a vehicle to mine this. I just want to see if there's a bit more of... Yeah. So we got silicon. I haven't seen iron. Iron is something we need lots of, so getting some iron would be very nice, to be fair. And the reason I have this out is you don't see them without the drill out, so you kind of want to make sure you have the drill out, to be fair. And I have not seen any iron yet, but it doesn't mean that there isn't any. It just means we haven't come across it yet, so. Yeah. Magnesium again. Damn, we might have to go elsewhere for iron. I hope not, but it would suck, but I'm not seeing any iron yet here, so. Crazy. Well, look at, there's a lot of those splotches around, so hopefully we haven't been lucky to walk over the right one. And if need be, maybe we do have to go to a whole other little area for iron, but we'll figure that out over time, right? So, but we have what we need to start with is stone. So, I say let's look into a refinery next. So a refinery, well, actually, you're gonna probably want more power anyway. So I'll probably work on the power first. Now my hydrogen, we went down because we used some. So let's go to our little pack here and hydrogen bottle. There we go. So we can produce more hydrogen for ourselves, which is great. I would say build another one of these because that would be really useful, to be fair. I wonder if this is a little faster to make them now. So give me 40 of these, please. I think they are actually faster. Cool. I wasn't sure if they were going to be faster or not, but yeah. So I'd probably do something similar. Now, I don't know. These have an area. I don't know if it can touch each other. I don't know. I just put it there. I think that's fine. There you go. There you go. I think that'll work. Don't want to waste my hydrogen. Though we could probably fill it up with that machine. I mean, it is a generator, so you probably need an empty bottle, I'm guessing, for it. But either way. Okay, so that's good. So we're going to do the shift middle clicking on this again. And that should put our chain of production on going. Yeah, okay. So let me do a bit more mining while that works. Okay. Oh, we don't need you. Yeah, that should be good for our next turbine here. So just put that on here. Perfect. Somewhere here. There you go. Perfect. So I say, oh, what happens if it's not the same orientation? But I guess it really doesn't matter.
Energy low.
Are we really... Oh, ow. Did we really not get those out of there? Are they still crafting, or did I just not pick them up? Oh, were they these parts, I guess? Probably. If it was, then I just missed them, I guess. I just missed them. Come on, hydrogen, keep up. Oh, we have a bottle on us, so we should be fine anyways. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, I wanted to get 2 of those going, so that way we don't have to really worry about these, so... Yeah, see, they go up and down, too. I guess depending, I don't know, weather. I guess it goes up and down, right? So I wanted to make sure we had enough here, but yeah. So we're doing like 700 and something, I guess, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so it's not completely dark. So if this never gets dark, this is not a bad place to be, because pitch black, it gets really dark on here, but if it's like this all the time, then at least we have like this ambient light, which makes it nicer, because without it, it would get really dark here eventually, so you have to keep that in mind. Now, did I accidentally make enough for like 2 of these or something? Like, what's with all the components here? I must have done enough for another set, I guess? I don't know. Let's just put one here for fun, just to see. No, there isn't. Okay. Oh, it's just all the other crap I've taken apart, I guess, from the other thing. Okay, let's see here. Can I make... let's see. I want to do a cargo container. I don't know if they have enough metal grids. Oh, crap. I don't think we can do metal grids yet. Yeah, because I think the metal grid is not something we can do here. Yeah, no, we can't. Okay. So we won't do that now. Let's do the assembler and refinery, I guess. So, refinery, we got this one. That should be doable. Let's get rid of this. And yeah, so refinery, we'll add the build planner. And then, yeah, let's do that first. Let's let that build. Oops. You don't have to have that. There you go. Shift and middle mouse button. There you go. As long as there's enough in there. Oh, yeah. A lot of pieces. So we'll let that build, and then we'll do the assembler next. So we can take this off of here, and then we'll do the assembler here. And yeah, we'll be good on those. We'll put it here. Okay. Let that go. I wonder if I have enough to... I mean, I can queue it, right? So I have enough to queue. Yeah, we won't have enough silicon. Just a little off, so I'll keep mining too, and we'll get that going. Okay. So looking good. Yeah, still bright enough to see, so It's back there somewhere, obviously, but it looks like we are close enough on the pole where we're going to always have the ambient daylight and it will never get pitch black, which I think that's kind of cool, to be fair. So both of these, what do we need for these? I guess I should see here. I guess it doesn't say. Oh, it says down here, assembler. So steel plates. Okay. And then the refinery. Steel plate. Everything's based on steel plates. That makes it easier. Okay, so let's grab some steel plates. And let's start with, let's see what we have here. So this is the refinery. It has, I think, 2, maybe 3. Does it have a roof one? No, it doesn't. Okay, so it has 2 inputs. And I think the assembler only had 1 for the basic one, right? So there's 1, yeah, there's just 1. So what I would do then is I would use this guy here. And then I would, no, I would do that. And then I would take the assembler. And I would, no, there you go. Put it like this. So I'll only have the access of here, but I'll have access to all of it through it, in which that would be perfect, actually. So that's what I want. So we'll see if that works anyways. Looks like we got everything here. And I actually had a bunch of the silicon. I was an idiot and it was in my inventory, so. There you go. Cool. And there we have it. So now we have these guys here to help us quite a bit. And they also have little storages on them, so that'll help as well. You get the assembler, 2,000, 4,000 for the refinery. Of course, we'll get a chest eventually here as well, which will help so much. And if we go to production here, we can actually, interesting. Oh, the refinery probably doesn't have production. Okay. That makes more sense, actually. It just does it, I'm guessing. Now, I don't think, we could try it, but I don't think it can process, oops, I had turned off my lights here. I don't think it can produce the, we'll see. I'm assuming if you put stone in it, it'll probably turn into gravel and not into ores. But I'm not sure, so I just wanted to see that. So, basic refinery. I take that back. Oh, and it's fast. Okay. So it still produces the gravel and the other materials. Okay. So we can also use that. Now, I didn't do... Oh, no, there's nickel. What doesn't it have? Oh, it has all 3. Okay. So I take that back. It works really, really well. And because they're all linked, it's like a conveyor system, so they should automatically work together. You shouldn't have to worry about... yeah, you shouldn't have to worry. Does it do even little bits about it? Yeah, it does even little amounts. You should be able to dump it in there and not have to worry about, like, so when I want to build something in the assembler, it will build it through the assembler, which is really freaking cool. So I would say that's not a bad episode. Now, that was a lot of cuts, but with Space Engineers, there's a lot of mining, and there's waiting too, right? So, like, when I was mining, I was crafting the stuff, but I also was stuffing more ore in there, and I had it as priority first. So, of course, it was working on that while I was doing this, but no, I think it worked out really, really well. And yeah, I'm looking forward to continuing on next time, and we'll just be actually doing actual ores nearby, and hopefully filling in some of these gaps. So I'm going to need those plates. Now, let's see what those plates were going to cost us. Production, assembler, yeah, here they are. So we need cobalt, which I didn't see any cobalt here. So probably off camera, I'll just walk around and scout around and see if I can see cobalt. I might not be able to. I might have to turn this into some sort of ship over time to find that cobalt, if possible. But either way, I will take a look. Hopefully we can find some cobalt. If not, we can always build some hydrogen bottles, load up on hydrogen, and fly around until we find a place with some cobalt. So either way, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed our first episode of Space Engineers in the last like 6-7 years. And I hope you guys subscribe, comment, like, all that fun stuff. And we'll see wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.